Hi guys. So it is January 4th, and I am working on the last panel of the Harry Potter blanket. And it's not a small one, it's a big one. So if you can see, there's the managed, there's the feet. So it's a long top panel. Those are all my strings. So that's what I'm working on. Those are all the ends I'm gonna have to weave in. Crazy amount of ends. And there's still more ends on the other panels that I have to weave in. I don't even know where to begin to tell you where I have been and what I've been doing. I'm going to choose to start 2022 out with a positive note and keep it at that. If you are praying for my family or have been praying, please continue to do so. My sister and her daughters definitely need those prayers. Our family is doing well, and for the most part, and financially we always struggle, and a lot of that is our own fault, or maybe in part my fault, because I just stopped. I stopped reselling, I stopped listing, I stopped everything. A lot of that had to do with my sister. I can't even tell you how thankful I am for the people that helped. And I apologize up and down, left and right. From here to California, I still have packages left to get out. And then just today I found out that one of the packages that was delivered was not actually delivered, or maybe delivered to the wrong spot. So that's kind of disappointing, because that was delivered like 2 weeks ago. So I feel bad, but we'll get it taken care of. If we have to do a refund, we'll do a refund. But currently in South Dakota, it is negative, I think it said -8, but it's supposed to get down to like -30 below windshield. If you hear any noise in the house right now, and that's the yarn flying, it is the wind. The wind is gusts of 50 miles per hour. There are notices from here all the way up to Aberdeen. And yeah, it's not, if there's any snow on the ground, it is blizzard-like conditions for sure. So, other than my sister, I have just been not, our Christmas is still up, and we had a good Christmas, and we had a good day. My sister went back right away. I kept my nieces, but I literally have not, I completed this much on the blanket, because I was only like 3 rows in, but I just haven't been able to do much more than take care of the kids, keep the house, and I got a few packages out here and there, but my emotions, my mental, it is my physical, it's all been out of whack. I have not wanted to record. I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by my state of being, physically and mentally, and I wanted to get that in check. I need to I don't know that I need to slow down. I just need to figure out what I'm putting in my mouth, and what I'm and physically what my body will allow me to do, and do it. And every day that is different. I wake up every day with a different ache or pain, and I don't even know how to explain it. And I know those out there with immune disorders or autoimmune disorders and those things will understand that there are, because I look okay on the outside doesn't mean I'm okay on the inside. I will wake up and I'll feel fine, and then I will walk 3 steps and my ankle will give way, or I will pick up corner and my shoulder will go out, or picking up a jar of milk or a gallon of milk needs to be a good hand day. So if I don't feel like this hand has that strength in it, I better be grabbing it with both hands. And I guess, and that's part of the reason why I'm mentally where I'm at, because I feel like even though I feel okay, I'm breathing, I'm getting up and doing all this stuff, there's so much more that could be wrong that isn't, and I'm trying not to, you just gotta take a step back and enjoy the good days. And I don't take a lot of, I take ibuprofen when I wake up, and I take ibuprofen before I go to bed, which, I've taken other pain meds and they just don't work the same. And I'm like one of those people, I should probably get a genetic test done to see which meds work for me, because I'm that person that takes NyQuil for nighttime and stays awake. And I I take melatonin and I stay awake. I took 2 last night to try to sleep. I didn't sleep. I slept, but I was mentally awake, if that makes sense, which in my research on the EDS, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, for those of you that don't know or haven't heard me talk about it, there have been studies that the sleep studies, when you do a sleep study on somebody, that first night when you go in, everybody is agitated, everybody is not, doesn't sleep their best or whatever. But if you do it on an EDS patient, or there's been studies on an EDS patient, that sometimes your brain will literally, half of it will be awake and half of it will be asleep. So half of it is on flight or fight mode, and the other one is sleeping. So though you are getting sleep, you're not getting a deep sleep, or every mother out there knows, and I don't mean mother to say that badly, but I mean, as a mother, I was always the one that got up with the kids. I could hear the kids. I was the first to hear the kids, and if they got up in the middle of the night. So that flight or fight mode is probably what it is I'm just never completely off. But anyway, so I should get that checked out. But the pain itself is not arthritis, because I had my hand checked out. That's how I found out I had EDS. It's a hypermobility autoimmune disorder. There's no cure for it. There's 14 different types. I probably have the hypermobile or the there's so many types, I can't even tell you, but probably the hypermobile or the classic. There's and I got a big knot, so I'm just pulling. I'm not as organized as Terry is with all of her bobbins and keeping the yarns separate on the back. I should be. But anyway, there's lots of things that I wanted to chat with you guys about. Lots of topics I thought I could be brave enough to bring up. And I just don't know mentally right now if I'm capable of doing that without breaking down. So I am not going to at this point. They are topics that I think everybody should talk about. It should be talked about more. If it's happening in my family and my friends' family and others around me, then obviously it's something that isn't talked about enough, and it's just a repeating cycle. But all of you that that have gone through hardships, or you just know that there's trials in life, and that those trials test you. They test your will, they test your soul, they test your strength, they test your get up and go. Just your health. It's just it's a trial. But, and I will tell you straight up, I don't go to church every week or every month, every year, but I do believe in God. I do pray. I pray every night, a day. Maybe not the type of prayers that most people pray, but I do pray. But I do believe that every experience, every trial, every up and down will follow by a rainbow, per se. Like when the floods happened and the rainbows came and God made the promise to never flood the earth again. You have to suffer to get reward, which is just a thing, right? But every lesson we learn from it. We hopefully grow from it, and we change our lives to be better, I guess. I mean, so I'm squirreling. I do a lot of squirreling, like constantly. What else was I gonna say? It's not the knot, it's the ball in the back end of it. I have goals for 2022. I have lots of goals. I wanted so much to bring you more videos this year, more yarny videos, and I just I haven't felt up to it, and I want to. I still have a passion for it, as you can see. I'm working. I mean, I'm trying. Trying to get this done for my niece. I think it would be an awesome present for her when they finally get where they're going. Something new, something very large. You guys, this is going to be so large. So I'll get this done. That'll be a whole segment of how I'm going to put this all together, because I think I've mentioned it before, but I'm pretty sure that I've used this hook on half the project, and the brown hook, which is actually a 6.0, on the rest of it. So that's going to cause some sizing issues, I believe. Hopefully the top panel and the bottom panel are the same, and I can fudge it a little. Again, I used vintage yarns in most cases, so the sizing is already different, but we'll get it together. It'll go together one way or the other. Even if it doesn't, if the rows don't exactly line up, maybe I can put a fancy border around it or something. It is a block stitch, so I've got some room or give on the sides maybe. So like, so here's the sides of it. But the bottom, you know, the bottom and the tops, I mean, single crochet, or I don't even know. I suppose I could chain into these block stitches from a top of another one. I probably have to outline it all in like a black or something, but it's going to be a lot of black, or a lot of whatever color I decide to use for it. But I'm going to guess that this is going to be a king size, at least. So yeah, when I get it all together, I think it's going to be at least a king size. And I think I put the piece away. I finished the crest. If you guys haven't watched that little short video I did of the crest, you should go and watch that. The Harry Potter crest is done with all 4 of the symbols. So this top part I'm working on right here is going to be paws. There's feet on the bottom and paws on the top, with mischief managed as the phrase. Can you hear the rattling? I wonder if that'll come across. The wind is blowing so loud. I couldn't sleep. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. So I have, I'm going to try to do 2 or 3 videos a week. I know you're like, Amber, you haven't even done once a month, let alone 2 a week. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do 2 or 3 a week. I want to do for sure a crochet video and a resell video. And maybe even like a family vlog video, or maybe a little bit of both, or I don't know, maybe it will just be 1 crochet video and 1 resale video a week, and then you guys can decide if you want to watch both or just 1. But I can tell you from experience that I have many friends out there who are resellers, who are buyers that are also crocheters. So I appreciate you for watching this. Even if you're a reseller and you're listening to me ramble and crochet, it's kind of soothing to watch other people crochet. But anyway, I do even in my eBay store, even when I'm not listing, I'm still getting sales, which I guess it might be the universe's way of like saying, come on, Amber, let's go. Let's get something done. Come on, Amber. Get off your ass and go do something. I have 180 items listed. I was up to almost 190, but they all sold. Those items sold even when I wasn't listing. Which is, I guess, the good thing about eBay is, you know, doesn't completely die off, but the more you list, the more activity you'll get in the store, the more you'll sell. I need to get organized. I couldn't find an item today because I couldn't get to an area where I knew where the item should be, and again, it's just me procrastinating, not getting things done. My basement is cold, and when I'm cold, then I don't feel good, and so it's like you have to psych yourself up to go outside when it's cold. That's what it's like in my basement. And there's heat down there, but It's literally like it's 72 degrees up here, or 70 depending on time of day. But then downstairs it's got to be like a 60, 65, 68. I don't know. I guess I could put a temperature gauge downstairs, but it's a basement. It's in South Dakota, so we have basements here. And yeah. So I've been watching but okay, so I'm totally squirreling. I've been watching Ryan Hall, y'all. It's a weather forecaster. Just in a little bit of time I've watched him, he's gone from like 100,000 subscribers to 270,000 subscribers. It's crazy. He's out of South Carolina, because I guess South Carolina or the Carolinas is where everybody is from these days. Or moving to, I guess. But he is over in that area, and he's doing weather forecasts, and he has a degree, but he doesn't want to be a weatherman on TV. He tried it, didn't like it, so now he's a weatherman on YouTube. And he has a really great personality. He's really good with tech. He just doesn't, you know, he's I don't know. It's really neat to listen to him. Anyway, he's been telling me about all the storms, or I've been listening to all the storms and the tornadoes, and how like the tornado line or the tornado alley is like actually moving. It's shifting over, which is kind of scary. So instead of like Oklahoma, Texas, it's like moving over to like Missouri. It's traveling that way. So that'll be interesting to see how that changes things. And you know, who might need a reinforcements of their buildings or their houses, or you know, I mean, for tornadoes to hit in December, that's just scary. I mean, we had our tornado hit. The 3 tornadoes that came in one night hit in September at like midnight. So I can't even imagine getting a tornado in December. It's crazy. But I hope everybody over there is okay, and that you guys are all staying safe and well. And I do look forward to making videos for you all. And if you could give this video a like or dislike, it doesn't matter to me. And leave a comment down below. How was your Christmas? How was your New Year's Eve? We did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing for New Year's Eve. We did stay up until midnight, but that was it. Nothing. I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't been in a chat. I haven't been I haven't even been like on Facebook to talk to anybody other than my sister. I have been like radio silence because I just can't. I haven't been able to talk to anybody, and I know there are people out there that know what I'm talking about, and the rest of you, I hope you understand. But I have goals, so I want to set up like a so I want to do a crochet goal, and I want to do a reseller goal, and then I want to do a family needs goal, like a family wants and needs goal. Like there's a whole bunch of YouTubers out there that do like the 100-day challenge where they stuff money in envelopes, and I don't want to do so much that because I don't have money unless I sell something, and I don't have like an income or like a regular job, and I, you know, Dawn's paycheck basically pays for the bills, and that's about it. But I want to do stuff like get a zoo membership and get a aquarium membership, and maybe the Wild Water West passes, and I got 2 tires for the van, but now I got to get the tags again, which is another $180. You know, like, so each of these things are just like $200 and $200 and $200. Like, I wanna save up like for specific events and have that money, um or to use my reseller business to have that money, you know what I mean? So I want to be accountable to like you guys, my family, my YouTube family, and my family here, and okay, this is what I'm spending the money on, or this is where the money went, or um, how much money am I actually making reselling? And now there's um, before you had to sell like so much before you got a 1099. Now you have to. It's only $600, and before you, in the state of South Dakota, you had to report your taxes under if you were over 10,000, which I haven't even been anywhere close to any of that. And but I think if I sat down and focused and put my nose to the grindstone and did all that stuff, I could well be over that, and maybe even to a full-time job status if I actually sat down and did it. And I want to kind of prove that to Donnie too, like, hey, I could do this. But I just have to focus, and that's the other thing. So maybe if I make goals and set YouTube goals and set challenges for myself, and you guys want to participate, that's great. But I want to do challenges for like the Garfield make along, maybe listing challenges. I'm not a big channel. I mean, I'm not like Primetime Treasure Hunter or Cat the Nurse Flipper, or any of those that can like do a challenge and like have hundreds of people follow them. But if you guys want to participate with me and list like 3 things a day, or even 2 things a day, or 5 things a day, put it in the comments down below if you're actually still watching even past all the crochet stuff and me rambling. And and it doesn't have to be reselling stuff. You could be doing Etsy stuff. You could be listing your stuff from Etsy to Mercari or to eBay. Believe it or not, a lot of the handcrafted items you can list on multiple platforms, and if you need information about the other platforms, let me know. If you are not using Etsy's labels, or if you are writing to the post office to print labels, you should definitely use Etsy or eBay or pirate ship. Don't if you have a printer, you will save money by printing your labels from home versus going to the post office. You are paying full retail price at the post office, and if you are selling something, you should take advantage of the selling discount, is in my opinion. So anyway, I've rambled on for 28 minutes. It does make me feel better to talk to you guys, even though I'm embarrassed, like I said, to even show my face right now, but I'll cover it up. It does really look pretty good. It's upside down, but that says managed, if I can get it. There we go. Let's see. Managed. But anyway, I love you guys. I will try to keep in touch, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.